important concept CloudFront is. So now Azure only. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. So, any questions on Azure? I hope you guys are practicing, right? Yeah. So add resume, Azure points also in your resume. So Azure skill set is required in your resume along with the AWS. Okay. Let's go to Azure. Let's close this. Go to VMs. So public IP associated, right? Yesterday for private VM. Let me disable this. So go to public IPs. Test resource group only you can focus. Yesterday created, right? So I'm going to, okay, disassociate. Or anything is fine, no problem. Okay. So in my private server already yesterday Nginx installed, right? I have installed Nginx. So this is the server, my private server. Now you can see no public IP. Clear now? You can connect through bash and host also. So you can uncheck this and connect, okay? Yeah. Switch to root. Let's run curl command. Localhost. Yes. So Nginx is running inside. Okay. So let's discuss the concept of load balancer now. Okay. I think you already know what is load balancer. No need to explain again what is load balancer and all, right? So in Azure, we have a mostly two type of load balancer like AWS. Like in AWS application load balancer is there, right? And network load balancer also there. So here also we have a two type of load balancers, let's focus first app gateway. Application gateways. So application gateway means load balancer. Okay. Application gateway means load balancer in Azure. Which type of load balancer? Application load balancer. Clear now? So you know the advantages, right? The benefits if you are using application load balancer. So we can work with path-based routing. We can work with HTTP protocol. So yeah. So my end already one application load balancer I have created. Let's check. I think yeah, this is working fine. Okay, let me create a now application load balancer. Okay, click on here. So I'm creating, this is already before created one resource group is prod, but we are going to create a test resource group, right? So let's create a application gateway. I'm not explaining again and again what is load balancer and all. In AWS already we discussed, right? Yeah. Test resource group. Name I'm giving here. Application gateway test. So our resource group is East Asia. Let's check. Yeah, East Asia. Okay. Next, I'm creating application gateway. So same process, guys. In AWS, we have a target groups, right? Here, backend pools. Just name only different. Backend pools. Okay. In AWS, we have a target group and we can create a load balancer as a front end. So here also same process. I'm creating a application gateway load balancer. Here, if you can see, enable auto scaling 0, 10. I mean, application gateway also enables a feature auto scaling automatically. Understand? The same servers, application gateway can increase the servers when the demand is more and decrease the servers when the demand is less. Plus redirecting the request also for the created servers. So this is the best feature in application gateway. Okay. No need to create again auto scaling group for this process. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we can customize. We can customize. So virtual network is test VNet. So subnets. Oh, okay. And very important thing you need to remember. When you work with no, nothing will happen. I'm discussing load balancer concept only. This is the first module. Application gateway. Yeah. In application gateway, so there is a backend concept like our application load balancer in AWS. We have a target groups, right? Here, target groups means backends in application gateway. Yeah. Okay. So, and very important thing is application gateway. Application gateway creates subnet level. Same. Your load balancer also creates subnet level, right? You can choose minimum 2 subnets, right? Here also same concept. Okay. So, but the thing is, we need to create a separate subnet for application gateway. So, but my end already subnets are there, but I'm using for these subnets for different process. but you create a one subnet dedicatedly for application load balancer only. Okay, that subnet not used for any other process. Okay, yeah. In this case, let's manage subnet configuration. I'm creating a one subnet for application gateway. App gateway subnet. Okay. So we no need to define CADRS. Automatically it will take. Yeah. So this time select application gateway subnet. Okay. So this subnet only for load balancer. Dedicatedly we can give one subnet for load balancer. It won't take. See, if you can give any other subnet, it won't take. Subnet must only have application gateway only, not other things. Clear till here? Okay. Next. So this is backend pool concept. So okay, let's give a, guys, I'm creating a application gateway as a external or internal. You can see here by selecting these two IPs only, we can say this is external or internal. Public means external. Take the request from the external. So external. In this case, required one IP. But these IPs already, okay, let's take this IP. This public IP as okay. So in this case, what we can do? Yeah. I think 3 IPs. Okay, we'll see. Okay. It is taking. Let's go to public IPs. Click on. So this is already disassociate, right? I'm deleting. Clear? So this IP I'm not using anywhere, so I'm dissociating. So for example, your private servers are there, na? Simply after that, you can create a public IP associated server, you can connect. Options are very easy in the Azure. Let's go to next. So front end means load balancer configurations. Okay. So internal or external and something. Next, go to backend. So backend pool here, you can add a backend pool. Click on this, add backend. So give a name. Something. Okay. So now here target types. Same in AWS also target group is there, right? Target type, Lambda function, instance type, IP something is there. Here also virtual machines you can select. Which virtual machines? You can see test only. Okay. So I'm going to select this virtual machine. Okay. This is what? Private server. Okay. Test VM private is there, right? This one. This one I have selected now. Next, add. So one target you have added right now. So if you want to add multiple targets, you can add here. My end only one server is running. If you want to add you can add multiple VMs. Again, give a different VM also. Virtual machines, give here. One more also if you want to give. Like this, we can add a multiple VMs. But we can add a VMs or from the same application is running inside the VM. Okay. No target group concept. Same in target group, how you are adding a server. Here also we are adding a server. This is concept is backend. Name is only different. Wait. I haven't created. 3 more steps are there. Next, configurations. Now, we have a concept in AWS, right? AWS load balancer. Hey, no problem. In AWS, we have an application load balancer. We have a concept, right? Path base. Okay. We can add some rules, listeners, something, right? So here also, select a front-end IP I have already created, already selected. If this public IP is not there, no one can connect your application through load balancer. Okay, means external load balancer. Now I'm adding so backend pool also I have added only one backend pool, already registered one target. Now if you want to add one more front-end IP, you can add one more backend pool, you can add. Okay, but go for routing rules. Now here we can check. Okay, so I'm adding here something, you can add any name, no problem. Yeah, this is like firewall. Yes, I'm adding something name here. So listeners, in AWS load balancer, we have a listeners, right? So we can give 80 or 81, we can give 82, 83, different port numbers we can give. Yeah. So here also, you can give port number 80, listener name also you can give something. You can give name Nginx also. Any name you can give. But the meaning is what? Your backend pool should run on 80 port number. Understand? Listen on 80 port number. Nginx always run on 80 port number, right? So I'm giving 80 now here. Okay. If you want to run HTTPS, you can select a upload a certificate here. Okay. Same concept, guys. The difference is the background dashboard will change. Maybe the terminology will be different, but concepts are same. Understand? Whenever you can select HTTPS, I should give a certificate. Exactly. Whatever certificate I will create, I can attach here. That's it. Next, backend target. Priority, you can give something, any number, no problem. You can give 100 or something. Backend target, no. This is listeners only. Yeah, in AWS we have a separate. This is listeners. When you click on the backend target, now you can see this is my target is what? Backend pool. If you can select a backend settings, now till here clear, right? See, after select this, it will ask select your target type now. Already target group created, right? The target group we are selecting to your routing rules. Okay. Now see settings. Click on the settings. So these are the timeout and all. Okay, time configurations. Backend settings names you can give anything. Any name you can give. Yeah. So request timeout is 20 seconds, right? I mean, if the no response will come from this server, after 20 seconds, automatically consider this is unhealthy. Okay. So cookie based affinity, connection draining disable. Connection draining cookie based affinity means, so like a kind of cache. Okay. Target group hold the response for some time. I'm enabling here. I'm disabling here. This concept is you can enable also if required. Okay. If you enable, so we have to select some different concept. Okay, leave it, no problem. Yeah. Next, I'm adding. See now, add multiple targets to create a path-based rule. Path-based rule means if you click on this, clear now. If one path request will go to which target, if second path request will go to which target, same concept like in AWS. If you interest, you can do this. I mean, multiple, if you deploy two applications, one path in one application, one path in one application, give a path, give a target name, select a backend settings, select a backend target here. Okay. Okay. Like this, we can add a multiple rules. Like in AWS load balancer also, we can create a multiple rules, right? Listeners also. Next, tag, review, create. So now minimum set, if you can see, automatically, load balancer taking 3 agents. Clear now? For high availability concept. But in AWS, we have to mention there which subnet, which AZ, which subnet, which AZ. But here, not required. Automatically, it will take the same subnet and different agents. Yeah, multi-agent. Okay, the concept is. And now 0, minimum instance count 0, maximum instance count 10, right? This is also automatically create a new servers. But here there is no set point, right? CPU utilization and RAM. The default set point is 75% CPU utilization. Automatically. After 75% reach, it will create one more server. Yeah, inbuilt is ASG. There is a separate process also scaling. Application gateway is giving inbuilt process. Not required to create ASG in this case. If you are using application gateway. If you disable this option, you can create separately ASG. We have two options. Go with load balancer, inbuilt ASG feature, or create a different, concept again. Application gateway is creating. Now, how to access application gateway? Any IP will create? Application gateway, any IP will create? Yes, we already given right one public IP. More control means they are giving maximum is 10 only. If you need more, then go for scaling concepts. Okay. No, 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 no. This is in deployment progress, right? I'm waiting. In Telegram, I'm getting some messages. Now I'm giving reply. Saturday started now only, right? I think hopefully good. But team already taking rest. Huh? Offline members are less. Maybe they're attending through online. It's taking time. ASG. I'll explain the concept. You don't worry. The scaling also. What happened? So there is a concept VMSS, virtual machine scale set, means auto scaling. VMSS. We'll plan a session on this also. Tomorrow workshop is, yeah. I mean, the CloudFront, the concept is in interview also they may ask more questions on CloudFront. Yeah, edge locations. We will discuss from the scratch tomorrow what is edge locations. I haven't covered what is edge location, only availability zones and regions, right? So yeah, yeah, deployment is done now. Let's go to home, refresh. You can go to application gateways. So my end, one application gateway is ready. Okay. This is previous one, broad resource group. Now you can access through this IP. Open in mobile. Try this feature. What is open in mobile? Okay. So this is my load balancer IP. I'm able to access my target. So this target you can configure through DNS also. DNS zones. Click on this. Record sets. So let me delete this record. Or you can remodify also, no problem. So add. So you can add if you want any sub here, you know, yeah, subdomain name. Now alias records s. Click here. This one, name is oh, I think this one only. So after that you can, my suggestion is first practice same what I did now. Don't add multiple paths and all. First, let's clear about the topic. Whatever the things are there. Then you can go little depth. First, if you can take a complex, Azure also new, taking complex application, different paths and all, you may stuck. Slowly you can clear and improve yourself. Okay. Yeah, let's. Clear now? DNS concept, load balancer. So I'll plan a Monday or Tuesday auto scaling concept also. Okay. So networking is clear first. Networking is very important. DNS is clear. So this is load balancing application gateway. Network load balancer also same. What is the difference? TCP protocol you can. Okay, this weekend tasks for you: application gateway, configure, first as what I did here. And if you want to explore more options, you can explore. And next, network load balancer. Do you by yourself with knowledge of AWS network load balancer? Let me know if you are facing any challenges on Monday. I'll explain. Okay. Azure function also there, means AWS Lambda. See now the same concept, only the difference is what the background dashboard, the background, some terminologies, right? Again, I no need to, yeah, again, I no need to explain this is target group, instance will come from here. These concepts already we know, right? What is target group, what is load balancer, what is listeners and all. So quickly I'm able to explain this concept now. But the same concept in AWS, I spent 3 days, right? First day in theory, what is load balancer, how it will work and all, and what is target group and all. But now no need to explain 3 days. See, half an hour only, 45 minutes. Okay. So the next concept. So do this. If you are facing any issues, let me know. The application load balancer, I mean application gateway, and for your work is network load balance. Do this, okay? And I will give database concepts also for your practice. We have a 2 days right gap. No gap. By the way, tomorrow also class, today also class. I'm considering if you are working means you have a holiday right today and tomorrow. But freshers and whoever not working every day is holiday. So practice more. Don't say weekend, sir. You can take weekend, not no. After get a job. If you take weekend no, next year onwards every day is weekend only. So, better. Don't take any weekends now. No rest, only work. Yeah. See, in AWS we have RDS, right? Okay. Here, Azure database for MySQL. We have a I mean, these are separate services in Azure actually. So, for example, if I go for Azure SQL is a separate service. Azure MySQL is a separate service. But in RDS, inside only everything is there. We can choose, right? Yeah. So like that, Azure for Postgres SQL. All are different clusters here. But in AWS, when you click RDS, you are able to see all in one page only. We can choose. But here separate. So if you want to work with MySQL, Azure database, MySQL server. This is managed one, like a AWS RDS MySQL. Clear till here what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So first create flexible server, WordPress plus MySQL flexible server. Okay, anyway, you can ignore if you can create some kind of application is deployed here. So, but we are not deploying any applications. We create database for our custom application. Here, quick create option is there, right? Don't click. Go for advanced create only. All steps we can explore here. Quick create means just 2-3 steps it will be create. In AWS also option is there, right? Easily create option something. So click on advanced create. They are saying see clearly. Server names, networking connectivity methods, zone redundant HA and backup redundancy cannot be changed after server is created. So if you are trying to change this, see this first and create before. Okay, resource group, test only, server name, server only, right? The background server will create, but this is serverless for us. Okay, same. This is Azure managed service. Like AWS RDS is AWS managed service. Server is not created in your end. Here also same. I'm giving what server is required, name of the server. I'm giving okay, name should be lowercase only. This is also unique. Let's read. Server name must be at least 3 characters. Okay. Server name must only contains lowercase letters, numbers, and hyphens. Server name must be available. Oh. Okay. So versions, MySQL versions. There also we have selected, right? Next. So this is for small and medium size database. This is for tier 1 business critical workloads. Development for some development projects. So I'm taking here, for example, 1 core, 2 GB RAM, 20 GB. Okay. Even in AWS RDS also, I think created 20 GB or 30 GB. 20 only, na? Same. What is this? Auto scale for what? Storage. Volume auto scale, not for server auto scale. Okay. I'm preferring now 2 availability zones. Next, enabling high availability. High availability is not supported with the computer whatever I choose. If you would like to configure high availability, the computer will be upgraded to general purpose computer. Okay. I think I need to select this. Clear now? No problem. We'll try. I think storage. Yeah. No availability zones. I'm preferring to know estimation cost. Better I'll go for this one. Clear now? This is comes under free tier. This is not comes under free tier. I'm giving 2 availability zones. So this option is not available. See, automatically it will move when I select. Production environment, something we discuss in AWS, right? Like that. Again, I'm choosing this only. I'm choosing availability zones. So no high availability for, in this class. And now, see here, read everything. High availability means what? They are going to create a redundant availability zone. Redundant availability zone means same server will create in different AZ. In AWS, standby. Right or not? One server will create standby. 2 servers will create a standby. Free tier means no server will create a standby. You need to create a read replicant something, right? So here also high availability zone, nothing but high availability means same server will create a different AZ for standby purpose. If this is failed, still you will get response from different AZ. High availability for what? Compute plus storage means what? Compute means server plus the background storage. We know authentication, right? Authentication process is mandatory for any database. Username, password is mandatory. So I'm giving admin. Admin login name cannot be Azure super user, admin, administrator, root, guest, and public. These are not supposed to use. Then use simple. Okay. But AWS admin is available. If you ask me why, I don't have any answer for my. There are configurations background. Okay. Super duper user. Password. Let's give. Why estimated cost still? Anyway, we'll see. We won't pay, right? Why we need to worry? Yeah. So the before steps, we just configure high availability options, multi-agent options, and now the credentials and all. Now this process, networking configuration process means in AWS, your RDS publicly accessible or publicly accessible? No, two options are there, right? Here also public access, yes, private access also there. Private access means inside only, internal only. We already tested multiple times from EC2, from Lambda and all, right? Public access. Okay. So now public access means what, guys? One IP will allocate it. Already discussed, right? In RDS time. Click, see, you are able to see one IP is allocated here. No problem. I'm just giving allow. Okay, I'm just giving public access. Or you can remove simply allow public access for, you just select this one automatically, this firewall and create. Yes, no problem. Enable for all traffic. Okay, allow all. Next, if you want to connect private endpoint, not required. Next, security. So key selection method, you can just keep as is. You don't need to change anything. Next, tags. Next, review and create. Create. What happened, Suresh? You join later. So please go through the recording, okay? I'll share the recording. We have only 20 minutes of time, right? I need to explore these concepts. Yeah, Entra ID will discuss. Entra ID means IAM concept here. You don't worry, guys. I'll cover all the concepts in Azure. I mean, with this knowledge, 100% you can say I'm good in Azure. Even if you do little bit hard work, little bit only, means just 3-4 days or 1 week, you can show this skill set as a primary skill set also. Just 1 week if you do hard work. For example, I have explored here load balancer concept, right? You can explore 1 or 2 days on load balancer inside path-based routings and something, whatever we discuss like AWS. Same, 1 week if you put your efforts, so that will be easily you can manage like a primary skill set. Okay. Currently, I'm thinking that show. Okay, you can, no problem. But I'm saying, but we learn more in AWS. So in that case, like that we can. Active Directory means single sign-on method, guys. Azure DevOps required, huh? Should I show Azure DevOps also here? Okay, I will show one class Azure DevOps also. Azure DevOps means CI/CD tool here. Yeah, no problem. I will. We discussed Jenkins, GitLab CI/CD, Azure DevOps also I will show. One process, any process. Yeah, and one more service is famous in Azure, app service. I will show that also. Like in AWS Elastic Beanstalk, but Elastic Beanstalk we are not using at all. Still, I will show in Azure. Little important in Azure, but EBS failed in AWS actually. Elastic Beanstalk, but app service in Azure is success service. Yeah, it's very good service, app service. Yeah, I mean, in your application is there, na? Directly upload your application. The background, everything will be created by Azure itself only. You no need to configure anything. See, Pankaj, all they are using. Okay, I think Pankaj, you are working on Azure, huh? Oh, great. But networking is weak. Huh? But I think now covered networking, right? No problem. No. Deployment is in progress. So multi-cloud is very important now. If you give interview for AWS, for example, generally they're asking any other cloud knowledge, Azure and something. If you give interview, you can understand how these sessions will help. You can understand at the time. You may know Vera how many services we can learn, how many clouds we can learn. I can understand. Yes, this is difficult, but more useful for long last career. If you learn AWS, we don't know. Anytime you may fire. So learn more skill sets. At least we can work in IT 5 to 6 years. No need to upgrade your skills. These skill sets are more than enough for not 5 to 10 years. AWS, Azure, GCP. Yeah, it will create database also. App services, upload your application, it will create everything. I will show. I will show. Hmm. Same. I will show. Terraform concept, I will show. As I said, right? I'm going to show you here how to work with Terraform Azure also. We will learn slowly the concepts, okay? We need to mail to Satyanadal to speed up the creating background. MySQL, it will take time. Okay. They're saying something, learn about the latest updates with demos and interact directly with a product group on the second Wednesday of every month. If you click official YouTube channel, they will show how to do the updates and all something every second Wednesday of every month. Interesting. Now tell me guys, if I want to connect my RDS, what and all required? Endpoint, username, password. Same story again, same deployment success now. Same story. Mm. So let's connect from, I'm taking connection name, you can give anything. MySQL test or something. Azure. Here, host name means endpoint. This one. Username is test. successfully made the connection. Okay, okay, okay. This is the one. Open. I think from here you know the process, right? What to do? Yeah. Hmm? We'll take a big script. Okay. So let's create a first database and then table and then insert a records also. Sorry. Okay. So you can verify, even select star from that query also given users. So select run. Okay. Yeah, I will show you that also. Clear till here how to connect Workbench. So if you need to connect, go for here MySQL. Till here clear now? Creation of cluster and all. So we have a connect option, right? So this is Cloud Shell. We can connect from here also. But AWS there is no option to connect. Huh? GCP also there option. Control C, Control X. Okay. How to connect MySQL? -H. You can give this one. Copy. Paste. -U. Test -B. Okay, insecure. SSL. Okay, let's go with this option only. Okay, got it. So here I think any PEM file is given. Is there any PEM file? Okay. Let's go to properties. Recommendations, monitoring. This is load, okay? Just now I ran query, right? So we can see. And which PEM file it is asking? Go to connect. Let's ask this process. Okay, SSL file certificate is required. Let's do this. I think so. By default, it is taking SSL certificate, but my end is not there, right? So I'm trying to disable this old version. I'm trying to connect through CLI. Connect option. Let's try these three options also. It is giving something unknown variable. I don't know whether it's work or not. Working your end, you have tried? Hmm. Let's try now. No, no, no. It's not allowing. Since your Azure MySQL database has a required secure transport is equal, you must connect using SSL. The being rejected because insecure connections are not allowed. But mine, okay, let's run this. Okay. This is also not working. If the issue is MySQL version, no issue. 15.1. Okay, we'll see the internal connect option later. But by the way, we are able to connect right from here. This is okay. Let's explore other options. Meanwhile, we have 15 minutes of time. Why it is unable to connect? We'll see. Manage files, upload. So my end is not, there is no PEM file. From where I will collect this? We'll see. Okay, let's focus now the options here, whatever we have. So settings, replication. What is replication? Hmm? Maintenance. Yeah. So maintenance schedule is for what? In AWS RDS time already we discussed, right? Maintenance schedule, this particular period, they can take care of your maintenance. Same thing. High availability. I have selected two agents, right? So if you click here, sorry, I mean, okay, this is not support for the minimum, whatever I have selected this process, but zone redundant high availability can only set during the server provisioning. Once server is created without zone redundant HA, you cannot enable zone redundant. Okay, okay. Okay, so these options are enabled for only if you can take different class, not free tier. Anyway, you know, right, what is high availability zone level and all. Backup and restore. So automatic backup option always enable, right? Even AWS RDS are here also. Okay. So if you want, you can also take. So let me show you here the options. Click on the MySQL. Yeah. Here, if you can see, configure your database, start your project, get ready for your production. Get ready for your production. So if you want review already, if you can see, okay, read replica also not supporting for this class. But you know the read replica, right? If you click add read replica, again, same steps, but without giving username and password for as Azure master. So when you create a read replica, you can take endpoint, same you can connect. Same data will be reflect master and read also. But if you can see, read replica already created here, automatically created by Azure. Okay, so that's what we can see. Only one read replica, two zones. But if you want to create, sorry, this is not read replica. It is showing like a master only. From this, you can create a read replica. Okay, but this option is disabled now. So if you can click here, now it is saying that you can change and you can try. Okay, but it's a billable, right? Yeah. Whenever if I click here general purpose, I can see, yeah, costing will be applied. So we can change. But the problem is here, database creation time, these options are not enabled. After create, you can change it if required. Okay. Compute size or something here, burstable and all, you can change and save it after change. So these options will be enabled automatically. Yeah. I'm not saving anything now. So this is read replica concept. Here only there, how to create a read replica. Okay. Again, enable high availability with automatic failure. Same. If it is a standby instance, this option is we can see. Okay, I'll do one thing. So settings inside compute and storage, let's change this. Auto scale. Backup retention period here also 35 days only. RDS also 35 days only, right? Here also 35 days. Let's say, do you want to continue? Oh, anyway, if I say restart the server is required. Anyway, let's try. So deployment is progress again. Server is restarting. So we can't see my server here as this is manager service. See, if you want to deploy any application, free Microsoft tutorials, create PHP application and database. And we can connect this database from inside VM also, right? Yeah. And also we can install database in inside VM also. Three options. Already I have shared the document. MySQL on Azure VM. This is manager service by Azure. So please focus today and tomorrow, Azure database and load balancer concept, what I discussed. If you find anything interesting thing, share it to group. Others also can look. Any interesting option? Do we have a class tomorrow? Tomorrow we have a workshop 9 a.m. After that, no class, only one class. Yeah, here only options are there. Backup options I will show you now. This is automatic backup system will take 35 days. We can take our backup also, custom backup. So now you can easily work on these areas. The reason there is a backup concept, there is a automatic backup concept, there is a maintenance period option, there is a read replica option, there is a high availability option. These already we know already, right, in AWS. So if you can see any maintenance period option here, that is not new for you. Okay, just exploring just 30 minutes after this class or 1 hour, no problem, or entire day. Explore the options, what all options are there, you can enable and disable, just like that only. You know the main concept database, how it will work, how to connect, where to use and all. But these options, whoever look more into this, they can easily understand the additional features and all. So far I discussed networking concepts, VNet peering, and so now database and DNS and load balancer. And coming classes are auto scaling group, okay, and app service, and Azure function, and how to work with Terraform. 4 classes I'll take it. So I think Azure is going to be take 10 classes, I think so. But as I said, 5 classes is to 5 classes, 10 classes total. Still, if you want to learn any new things, let me know. I will share Azure resume points, what you need to add into that in your AWS resume. So actually, we are trying to, purchase one environment where we can practice AWS, Azure, GCP instead of creating personal accounts. Okay. Already I had a word with Naresh team. They also said okay mostly. So we had a call yesterday with the team, Pluralsight team. I mean, Pluralsight is a vendor to provide. They will provide a environments where we can practice directly instead of creating a personal accounts, like a sandbox accounts. So yesterday already I took a sample account. Let me look into this today, tomorrow. No limit, unlimited only. There is a sessions inside, certification course also there, interesting scenarios also there. And one drawback is there, I need to talk to them. The session will kill automatically after 4 hours. So we request to increase at least 8 hours. 4 hours is enough anyway. Same, no difference. Same, how we are doing same thing only. They are providing. Oh, you are using that now. Pluracid you are using. I will provide, don't worry. What happened actually? Previously also, Naresh it is provided, okay, for, sandbox accounts. What our students did, they purchased for license for 200 accounts. They have given for every student. They are not first 3 4 days they have used this sandbox and all. Later, no one used the sandbox. I don't know at the time. Actually, what they said to me yesterday, but this concept completely failed before. I don't know how they implemented and all. At the time, I'm not here. So what happened? Yeah, I'm just doing practice only. I'm not going to give this accounts officially. They have given for 1 month free trial. So we are now practicing. I will also share those credentials to someone of here also. You can also look at any challenges. I'm taking suggestions from different teams. I'll share my credentials to you. So you can also have a look. After that, you can pass to someone, ask him to test. Like that, we can rotate the keys. We can see after 10 15 days only, we'll take a decision. But before time, Viz Labs, I think they have taken without testing, they're simply taking. That's why so many problems. Yeah. I need to check. Killer Coda is just to practice direct environment. Killer Coda won't give any cloud practice sessions. Okay, this is done. You can open servers, but real environment they won't provide, right? Yeah. Now option is enabled, right? You no need to worry about bill. They will take care. They are giving environment access to you. If you not delete also automatically when the time will come, the retention period automatically will delete. Add replica. So same process, right? No, same process: networking, security, tags, review, and create. After that, connect this read replica through MySQL Workbench and check data is there or not. Same like AWS RTS. Okay. Yeah. Backup and restore. Someone is asked, right? So you can take. Oh, time already done. No? On demand. There are different options. Azure database for MySQL Flex. You just read everything, okay? If something is not enabled here, read here. So they're saying if backup fails, our backup service tries every 20 minutes to take a backup until successful backup. I mean, every time the backup will be continuously taking here. Continuously. There are different options here. Explore, monitor, automation. Go to security, monitoring, alerts and logs, server logs. Oh, if I say again, it will ask. Huh? By enabling this option, log written file will be enabled. Selecting log step, click save. Okay. So explore these options, guys. If any interesting, you know, if you can find any interesting option, share it into group. Others also can look. Okay. I mean, additional any feature is there other than AWS RDS, GCP, or whatever we learn. We can now refresh. Okay, it's just enable disable option only. If you enable, logs will be generated. If something is fail, error logs. In AWS also three type of logs we have seen. General logs, error logs, query logs. Here also three logs. Okay. Once you save, after that if you perform anything, anything is happen, you are able to see here list of logs. Metrics, diagnostic settings, a lot of things are there. Okay. See, logs updated now. After I have saved here, you can download also if you want. So you can download. Nothing is there, only 1 KB size. You can download. You can have a look. Only MySQL version I have verified. MySQL only started. Nothing is there here. So these are the monitoring options. Clear? Anything is required from here? Anything you want to understand? Backup, retention period, RAID replica, high availability, logs, matrix. Anything you want to understand again? Connect option only not working, right? We'll see later connect option. Why connect option is not working? So once you create a RAID replica, you can see your RAID replica also here. High availability. Okay, all are well-known concepts only here. Logs. We can enable log also. Okay, that's all for today. Azure, AWS RDS option on Azure. So Azure MySQL and load balancer. Clear? So please practice now today, and please share if you find any new option here to everyone. Others also have a look. Clear, online team? So please focus. If any questions you can ask into group itself. Okay. I'll share the resume points, not now, after complete all the services. So meanwhile, please note it down. If you face any issues on Azure, share it into group. Anyone can help you. Don't wait till Monday. Monday new topic we'll discuss again. You may struggle with existing one. Clear your doubt today itself only. Better. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye bye.